going the distance. He's going for speed. She's all alone in the times of need. And that's how I ride. Stay tuned, and I'm gonna tell you about the 10 items and 10 things that you might want to have with you while you're riding, okay? Let's go back to this. All the videos I've done out there, I always post something that I've used and people ask about it. Why do I buy this? Why do I buy that? So I'm making this video of the 10 items that you might want to have with you while you're riding. Now this could be for anybody who eFoils. So Fliteboard, Lift, whatnot. If you want to share with your friends, it'd be great. But anyhow, I'm not gonna get into much details. For that, you can look at the original videos, but also gonna put the link below where you can buy them on Amazon. They're all pretty cheap, and these things would help you out, and a great deal. All right. What's going on, Fliteboard enthusiasts out there? I'm super stoked. I just look at on the Fliteboard app right now. Once again, on the ranking in the world, 3,000 miles, 3,408 miles us today. On the top again, top flyer right now. Very stoked and proud to say that, because I know it's not gonna last too long, because it's winter time here. It's gonna stop pretty soon, and I'm gonna be able to ride. So the reason why I'm making this 10 items or tips of what to put on eFoil, on your eFoil, rather if it's a Fliteboard or any type of eFoil out there, because people ask me in my videos where to buy them. So I'm putting a description below and a link as where to buy these items. However, there's one item over there that you should buy and make it if you have a Fliteboard, especially if you have a True Glide propeller. And I'm gonna leave that towards the end. And if you don't do that, you definitely will damage your propeller. All right? So let's start with the 10 items right now. Let's start first with items 1 and 2. Item 1 will be the nose pad, the protection for the nose pad, and the deck pad for the back. Now, whenever you get the nose pad, make sure that's going to be for a long board, not for a SUP, because it's going to be way too thick. However, whenever you get into applying this, make sure you're going to use a heating gun or a hair dryer, so you can make this more flexible, and also to make sure that the glue is going to adhere better to your board. And you can use also the same thing for the back. All right. Now, I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast, guys. I'm not getting too much details because I don't want to make this a long video. So items 3 and 4. Now, the clear tape. So this is called Gorilla Clear Tape, because as I mentioned before, if you get a ding in your body, as you can see, there's a big, huge, strong ding right there. And there is one bubble. So if the water goes inside, you're gonna damage the foam. So what you do, you just get this tape and put right on it, and you're gonna prevent your board from getting water inside. And I intend to also make a video later about fixing all these problems during the winter. And then item number 4 is the wrist guard, the flotation wrist. Now, this will float in the water, but if you are in a very dark water, it floats barely. You see it, because literally, especially there's wakes, this is gonna sink. You're gonna barely see it. So if you put this wrist, the flotation strap over here, you're gonna have it nice and bright, and it's gonna float much better. And you don't have to do anything to it. There's just 2 Velcros over here that you put on and right in the wrist. You don't have making any modification, rather than just cutting 2 tabs over here, and you're fine. Now, items 5, 6, and 7. Definitely 5. Definitely a dry bag. This is waterproof, and it's about 10 liters, and you can put a lot of things in it. For instance, the tape goes right in it. The phone, my phone goes in it. So that dry bag is definitely a big plus for you. Not only that, if you keep it big like this and you roll down, the air doesn't come off, and now it becomes a little flotation device. So Coast Guard requires you to have a flotation device, and trust me, a guy stopped before, had nothing other than this, and they accept it. And with that, here's item number 6. You gotta have a whistle, because at least in Massachusetts, the Coast Guard requires you to have a flotation device, a PFD of course, this is not really, but they believed it was, a flotation device and a whistle. So with this, you're all set. Now, and as I said, inside of here you can put a lot of stuff, a lot of things, water and so forth. It's just enough size. Now, we start to get silly. I like to ride, listen to my music. And this thing over here is bulletproof. It's waterproof and basically bulletproof. JBL Clip 4, I think. So I put my phone inside my bag, I sync to my Bluetooth, and I hear my tunes while I'm riding. I do usually 15 miles ride, very fast, and this thing makes the time basically flies. Item number 8 right now, it's getting colder in the winter time, so I definitely have to wear a boot. However, I use this to subsurf because it's a little bit thicker. However, to wing for eFoiling for my flyboard, this bothers me because it's too thick and I can feel, at least myself, I don't like having thick booties. So I have this, which is a very thin sock, a neoprene sock. The good thing about it is that you're very close, your feet's basically very close to the pad, and you can still feel your toes and everything else. You know, listen, if you never ride in winter time, once your feet gets frozen, you can't feel the board, and when that happens, you're gonna be falling. So, but then at the same time, I don't like that thick pad booties. So that's why I don't wear this in the winter, but I do wear the socks. There's just one downside about this, because it's very thin. You can't walk on it because you're gonna tear it out. So I basically just put on right before I get in the water, and as soon as I get in the water, I take it off. So neoprene socks. Now finally, items number 9 and number 10, and this is for a flyboard specific only. And if only you have the True Glide propeller. Now here's the deal. This can fail if you carry your board on the top of your car. This is gonna spin freely, very fast, and it's gonna burn the ball bearings. I'm gonna make a video specifically just for this soon, so look at that as well. So basically, if you carry your board, if you have a True Glide propeller, and if you carry your board on the top of your car, this is gonna spin. So before, I used to just put a piece of tape to lock this, and I keep on losing the tape, whatever, forgetting the tape. So what I did is this. I just bought a piece of Velcro with a little loop. So basically what you do, you put this on it, you loop it around, and you lock the propeller, and you Velcro. That's it. And it doesn't move anymore. Now the convenience thing about it's not gonna move, and the convenience thing about it, you can just take it off, and I put it back inside of the wing cover so I never lose it, and that's it. Item number 10 is the Negative Shim. I have a video about it, the Negative Shim. You can find that on Amazon, and here's the link below where you can find the Negative Shims. I usually like to ride the Negative Shim 075-01. Today I was riding the 070-01 and it was just fine. Once again, I have a whole video about shims on YouTube, and take a look at that. Guys, this is it. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to email or leave a comment below, because the interaction that we have on this community of flyboard, of eFoil for its own, it helps us to interact and get to know our board better. Please, thank you, subscribe, leave a thumbs up below, and thank you, and I'll be seeing you guys again. I'll be making a video now just about the True Glide propeller, and also how to repair the board. Thank you guys, be good to each other, bye-bye.